Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this particular video about the JBIMS MSc Finance and MHRD courses as well as SIDNEM का MSc Finance course. First of all, let me apologize for the delay in putting up this video, but please make sure that you watch it till the end क्योंकि इस वीडियो में I will be explaining the details of this particular course as well as the strategy. Let's say for example आपका रिजल्ट 15-20 दिन के बाद आने वाला है. Similarly, the notification of MSc Finance would be out maybe in another 20-25 days or a month. But the fact is, how can you utilize the next 1 month for preparation of MSc Finance, MHRD or SIDNEM का MSc Finance is something that we will be talking in this video. So make sure that you watch it till the end because every single minute will be very important. As I said, this video will have two parts. One is strategy as well as details about this. डिटेल्स बीच बीच में मैं बताते चलूंगा और स्ट्रैटेजी पहले पार्ट में मैं कवर कर लूंगा. लेट अस स्टार्ट सर. सो एमएससी फाइनेंस का फर्स्ट लेट मी टेल यू द इनटेक्स. नाउ इनटेक में एक कंफ्यूजन है, कंफ्यूजन ना कहेंगे. लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल वेबसाइट, द वेबसाइट मेंशंस पर्टिकुलर वेब पेज मेंशंस 40, हाउएवर द प्लेसमेंट रिपोर्ट मेंशंस 30. आई नो फॉर अ मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट इट इज 30. ठीक है. एवरेज पैकेज इज 18 lakh per annum. Highest package is 30 lakh per annum for this particular batches. Average package for 23-25 batch is 18.3. Highest package is 28 LPA, 23-25. So अगर आप देखेंगे more or less on an average अगर आप देखेंगे placement MMS जैसा ही है. ठीक है, almost on the very similar lines. Having said that, no, not on the similar lines, थोड़ा सा कम है obviously. ठीक है, let's see. MHRD की अगर मैं बात करूं, MHRD का for sure the intake is 30. The fees is around 7 lakh per annum. Average package is 16.5 LPA and the highest package is 21.5 LPA. So if you are someone who is a CA dropout, was planning a CFA or is very interested in HRD, let's say for example law किया हुआ है, these two are the best courses for you if you are scoring well in CET. What is the eligibility criteria वो end में मैं बताऊंगा, but as of now please make sure that you start preparing for the MSc Finance as well as MHRD course. Having said that, let us move on to the strategy, so on and so forth. But before telling you the strategy, let me tell you the process thoda sa. There are two separate process and forms. Many students are confused whether MSc Finance and MHRD का cap round through admission होता है क्या? No, cap round through admission नहीं होता है. Please let me tell you, MMS is one course of JBIMS जिसका cap round through admission होगा. MSc Finance, MHRD are the courses of JBIMS. इनका कोर्स, इनका एडमिशन अलग प्रोसेस से होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऑब्वियसली दे विल एक्सेप्ट सीटी का स्कोर, बट दे विल फ्लोट आउट अ नोटिफिकेशन इनवाइटिंग एप्लीकेशंस फॉर एमएससी फाइनेंस एज वेल एज एमएचआरडी. सो यू विल हैव टू फिल सेपरेट फॉर्म्स फॉर दिस. मे बी अराउंड 2000-3000 रुपीज आपको वहां पे लगेंगे. सो देयर आर टू सेपरेट प्रोसेसेस एंड फॉर्म्स. ऑन एन एवरेज फॉर द पर्टिकुलर सीट ऑफ 30 JBIMS का MSc फाइनेंस की जो सीट्स हैं, अराउंड 2000 students fill the form and around 300 students to 400 students are called for in-person assessment. I repeat, they are called for in-person assessment. Out of 2000 students who would fill the form, around 300 to 400 students are called for in-person assessment. Now, in-person assessment की जब मैं बात करूं, that particular thing comprises of three most important things. That is GA or group discussion. So they call it as a group activity, but at the end of the day वहाँ पे होता ही group discussion है. Similarly, they will call you for a personal interview in the in-person assessment, as I said. And last but not the least, that is WAT, that is written ability test. So in-person assessment को जब भी आपको वो बुलाएंगे, these are the three most important pillars that you will be judged on. ठीक है. अब particularly अगर आप देखें, ये पूरा प्रोसेस 1 day का होता है. मैं ये क्यों बता रहा हूं, सो दैट आपको समझेगा आगे जो भी मैं बात करूं, व्हाट इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड दैट. 1 day का होता है, 300 स्टूडेंट्स का इंटरव्यू होता है एंड पर्टिकुलरली देयर आर अराउंड 6 to 7 पैनल्स. देयर आर अराउंड 6 to 7 पैनल्स जो एक दिन में ये प्रोसेस कंप्लीट करते हैं. सिमिलरली इफ आई टेक द एवरेज ऑफ दिस थिंग, देयर आर अराउंड 50 स्टूडेंट्स हु वुड बी इंटरव्यूड पर पैनल. 50 स्टूडेंट्स पर पैनल का इंटरव्यू अराउंड होता है. मे बी लेट्स से पैनल्स का साइज बढ़ा देंगे या पैनल्स बढ़ा देंगे तो द एवरेज वुड कम डाउन टू 30, मे बी 20, so on and so forth. Having said that, why did I tell you this? Is to understand the next part, pillars of PI and other rounds. Particularly, let's talk about personal interview. Now I am dwelling into the strategy of JBIMS MSc Finance. how do you need to prepare? For that particular thing, you will have to understand the pillars of PI, pillar and as well as the other rounds. So अगर आप कोई भी पर्सनल इंटरव्यू देखते हैं ना, पर्सनल इंटरव्यू particularly let's talk about the MSc Finance and MHRD may have questions ranging from all these parameters. Now that is first question, maybe not the first question obviously, but why MSc Finance or MHRD? Similarly, knowing yourself, tell me something about yourself जो पूछते हैं, general knowledge or world updates, finance or MHRD questions, academics, HR questions, miscellaneous questions, work experience. Now lot many students have this notion कि हर पैनलिस्ट आपको सबसे पहले तो ये पूछेगा ही टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट योरसेल्फ, बट ऐसा नहीं होता है. इन 50 to 60% ऑफ द केसेस टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट योरसेल्फ तो पूछते ही नहीं है. व्हाई इज दैट? पर्टिकुलरली देखिए, ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड, इफ अ पैनल इज इंटरव्यूइंग अराउंड 30 कैंडिडेट्स, ऑब्वियसली दे आर वेरी वेरी बोर्ड. ठीक है, 30 स्टूडेंट्स को एक दिन में इंटरव्यू करना या 20 स्टूडेंट्स को एक दिन में इंटरव्यू करना इज अ वेरी बोरिंग टास्क. Max to max, they would interview for 10 to 15 minutes. If you are someone who is an early candidate, starting में आया है, the interview may last for around 15 minutes. If you are someone who is coming post afternoon, post lunch, तो interview आपका 10 मिनट या 8 मिनट या sometimes even 6 minutes चलता है. Please understand, as a person who takes interviews of a lot of candidates, it takes hardly 1 minute or hardly 1.5 minutes to understand whether this particular student is eligible for this course or not. तो अगर आपको 1.5 minutes में समझ में आ जाता है तो they are already very bored, they will immediately wind up the interview in 6 or 5 minutes. So there is nothing to worry about it. So coming back to this pillars of PI, मैं आपको explain करता हूँ. So the first thing that they would want to ask you or they would want to understand is why this particular course, that is MSc Finance or MHRD. This is one of the most important questions. Yeah, this is something that they are judging in you. Similarly, these are, अगर मैं probability बोलूँ तो इस पे 80% आप जज होने वाले हो या 70% आप जज होने वाले हो. इस क्वेश्चन की भी हम लोग चर्चा करेंगे. Knowing yourself, as I said, 10% probability, general knowledge or world updates around 30% probability, finance or MHRD questions around 70% probability of being asked, academics, if you are a fresher तो academics में questions आएंगे, so on and so forth. Now the fact is, okay sir, ये सब तो हमको पूछने वाले हैं, but how do I need to prepare for this? Let us understand. So there are 3 level of questions that every interviewer would ask you. What do I mean by 3 levels of questions? Let's say for example, बात करते हैं GDP की, gross domestic product. ठीक है? So let us, for example, if I would ask a candidate, so what is the GDP of India? Many students would make a mistake of saying sir the GDP of India is 6.2%. मान लेते हैं, एक mistake करोगे, but that is not the GDP of India, that is the growth rate of India. So particularly tier 1 question में जैसे आपको पूछा what is the GDP of India, how you have to prepare, let us try and understand. So the GDP of India is around 4.02 trillion as per the nominal GDP and 13.2 trillions as per the purchasing power parity. The rank of India is 6th as per the real GDP and the nominal GDP, and it is 3rd as per the purchasing power parity. Now, because you are walking an extra mile, in the first question that you are asked, that is what is the GDP of India, you have extra brownie points. So this was tier 1 question, that is please tell me GDP of India, and you explained it really well. What would they ask in a tier 2 questions is particularly how is the GDP of India measured? How is the GDP of India measured? That is tier 2 question. What is the IMF, International Monetary Fund ka forecast for India's GDP? What is Reserve Bank of India's ka forecast for India's GDP? That is tier 3 ka question. So whenever you are preparing or whenever you would want to make sure that you would want to get into a particular course, you have to ensure that you know that tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 questions as well. होता क्या है, a lot many students get clean bowled on the tier 1 question itself कि GDP का डेफिनेशन ही गलत बता देंगे या जीडीपी का ग्रोथ रेट बता देंगे. सो अगर आप यहाँ पे हो, आपने गलत बता दिया, आपका 1.5 to 2 minutes में ही मैं आपको बोल दूंगा यार यू आर नॉट एलिजिबल फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर कोर्स. So that is what you will have to prepare, tier 1 level of questions, tier 2 level of questions and tier 3 level of questions. This is particularly like an onion. ऑनियन को जैसे आप पील करते हो, एक बार पील किया, अगेन देन यू पील इट, अगेन यू पील इट, दैट इज हाउ यू नीड टू पर्टिकुलरली प्रिपेयर. आई विल ऑल्सो टेल यू कि आपको एग्जैक्टली स्टार्ट कैसे करना है, गो ऑन दैट. ठीक है. सिमिलरली मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट थिंग कि व्हाई दिस कोर्स वाला क्वेश्चन, दैट इज एमएससी फाइनेंस और एमएचआरडी और फाइनेंस रिलेटेड और एमएचआरडी रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस. As I said, this will be the most important question or this is the only parameter that they are trying to judge you. अब particularly उनकी नजर इसी चीज पे होगी कि whether that particular student is really interested in this course or not. अब a lot many students would make a mistake of saying sir why finance, why MSc finance. अब particularly क्या करते हो आप, चैट जीपीटी पे जाते हो and रटा रटाया आंसर दे देते हो. That is not the way. So particularly if you would want to understand why finance, obviously you need to know the career opportunities in finance. You need to know the career opportunities in MSc finance as well. So if I were a candidate in your place, the first thing I would have done is I would have gone through the syllabus. I would have gone through the syllabus of MSc finance or for that sake MHRD as well. Similarly, once after going through the syllabus of that particular thing, I would have gone on LinkedIn to understand what are the job profiles that MSc Finance offers. And then once combining the syllabus and the LinkedIn profiles or the job opportunities one would get after MSc Finance, I would have framed an answer for myself, sir, this is the reason I would want to get into MSc Finance. आप क्या होते हो, आपने कभी उनका सिलेबस देखा ही नहीं. लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल इकोनॉमिक्स है, यू हैव आल्सो हैव इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग, यू आल्सो हैव क्वांटिटेटिव फाइनेंसिंग, यू आल्सो हैव कॉर्पोरेट फाइनेंस, you also have this financial modeling as well. So particularly जब आपको syllabus ही नहीं पता है, I am very sure that you as a person, you as a candidate are not particularly serious about this course. So the first thing as a candidate you would do is go on the syllabus page, read down the syllabus, understand every subject. By understanding every subject matlab, let's say don't deep dive into the subject, just understand the gist of the subject and then understand the job opportunities and then frame an answer for yourself ki why this course, why MSc Finance or why MHRD. Are you getting my point? So ये तो मैंने आपको बता दिया कि सर MSc Finance क्यों, MHRD क्यों. This is how you need to prepare an answer for yourself. Similarly, how to get into a tier 2 or tier 3 level of questions particularly. Let's say for example you are reading economics. ठीक है, इकोनॉमिक्स के अब लेट्स से इकोनॉमिक्स एक सब्जेक्ट है जो आई थिंक सेमेस्टर 1 या सेमेस्टर 2 में आपको पढ़ाएंगे इन एमएससी फाइनेंस कोर्स. सो व्हाट आई वुड डू इज, बिकॉज आई नो इकोनॉमिक्स इज वन ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट्स दैट वुड बी टॉट इन द एमएससी फाइनेंस, व्हाट आई वुड डू इज आई वुड गो ऑन चैट जीपीटी and ask what are the important terms related to MSc Finance, maybe GDP, GNP, inflations, macroeconomic policies, microeconomic policies, monetary policy, budget, so on and so forth. Once I am done with that, once I have an overview of that particular thing, then I would read its application. I repeat, then I would read its application. Just a second, hold on this. Kiran sir, एक खाली दे altar है phone, हाँ. Prasad Saran कर दिया. Sorry for that guys, because I get a lot of calls. Anyways, so then I would get into the क्या कहेंगे tier 2 level of questions. Let's say for example, what is the effect of macroeconomic policies on India's GDP? What is the effect of Strait of Hormuz closing down on India's GDP? Why has the forecast reduced for this particular quarter? What is the effect of manufacturing sector? So on and so forth. So I will make opinions and read the current affairs ke article related to tier 2 and tier 3 questions. That is, as I explained, the peeling of an onion. So this is particularly how you need to prepare for this. Moving ahead, sir. Then let's come on to the next question. Tell me something about yourself. एक एक क्वेश्चन को मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूं. जैसे I have said already that walk an extra mile. What do I mean by walk an extra mile? Let us try and understand. ठीक है, walking an extra mile का मतलब क्या? Let's say for example I as a candidate have to introduce to you that who am I. Let's say how would I introduce? Let's say hello sir, I am Mayur Makhija. I was born and brought up in Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, which is also one of the top 10 exporters of India. Similarly, I would next say, sir, in the last 10 years of my work experience, I have equally worked in government sector, private sector as well as entrepreneurship. Starting with the government sector, I have worked with State Bank of India as a probationary officer, where I was responsible as a credit analyst, where I was responsible for, where I was working as a credit analyst and was responsible for loans up to a ticket size of 5 crores. So this is how something you will have to introduce yourself. क्रिएटिविटी लाना पड़ेगा आपको, नहीं तो आप लोग क्या करते हो, सर टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट योरसेल्फ, आई एम सो एंड सो, आई हैव कंप्लीटेड माय ग्रेजुएशन फ्रॉम सो एंड सो. That is not important. You will have to walk an extra mile. Let's say for example, as I said, संभाजी नगर की अगर मैं बात करूँ, top 10 exporters of the India. Similarly, as I said, मैंने creativity से बोला that last 10 years of my work experience has involved equal contributions of government sector, private sector as well as entrepreneurship. So this is how you will have to prepare if they eventually ask you, भाई आप खुद के बारे में कुछ बताइए. Probability 10% है आपको पूछने के लिए, but you will have to make sure that आप उनका attention grab करें if they ask you this particular question, and we will help you making this preparing this answer. Anyways, I hope you have understood this. Moving ahead, sir. So now let us move on to the next parameter, that is general affairs, world updates, or let's say for example discussion. Now this particular parameter for or exam, let's say the study of this particular parameter will be important in GD, will be important in personal interview, and will be important in VAT as well. Particularly ये सबसे ज़्यादा important अगर मैं कहूँ तो GD में होगा, and to some extent let's say for example PI, I will explain it in detail. Let's say for example जब भी आप GD में जाते हो या कभी भी आप कुछ पढ़ते हो, think yourself as a consultant. As a consultant, maybe working at BCG, maybe working at KPMG, so on and so forth. अब होता क्या है, let's say for example as an panelist, if I want you to discuss edtech sector in India या फिर hybrid learning, what lot many of you would say, let's say for example edtech sector, sir, it is a boon for the students. Students can study on Zoom and students can attend the classes from anywhere. There are recordings, so on and so forth. But that is not how you discuss when you are sitting in the MSc Finance ka group discussion. The right way of discussing is that ki, sir, edtech sector can be divided into three particular segments. One is from first standard to 10th standard, then 11th and 12th standard, and let's say for example for competitive exams, and let's say for example vocational training or skill based training. As far as the penetration of edtech sector in India from first standard to 10th standard is concerned, we have seen a lot of startups failing in this particular sector. However, a lot of startups have succeeded in 11th and 12th as well as competitive sector, and a lot of startups are profitable in vocational or skill based training. The edtech platform की बात कर रहा हूँ. Now you are discussing something as a consultant. Then you would discuss the overall size of the edtech sector in India, how edtech sector can go in hand with the offline centers as well. Why it is very important to have hybrid learning centers in future, and then even COVID में कैसे help किया, so on and so forth. So particularly whenever you are given any type of topic, please make sure that अगर आप को ज़्यादा पता नहीं है, प्लीज आप उसमें लेम पॉइंट्स मत डालिएगा, कम बात कीजिए बट अच्छा बात कीजिएगा एज फार एज जनरल अफेयर्स और वर्ल्ड अपडेट्स आर कंसर्न, एंड दैट इज हाउ यू विल बी learning about this thing as well. So whenever I say let's say study edtech sector, please make sure जब भी आप GD के प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो, that is the way you will be studying that particular topic. Similarly, world updates पे क्या discussion हो सकता है sir? World updates पे generally you might get questions in personal interview as well. Let's say for example, maybe a panelist would ask you, what do you think about the visit of Mr. Marco Rubio, the US State Secretary to India? What if impact it would have on India's GDP, so on and so forth. Sir, do you think such questions would be asked, let's say world updates के questions आपको PI में भी पूछ सकते हैं? The answer is yes. Why? Because understand, the panelist is interviewing around 30 students or a bare minimum of 20 students, and he is already very bored by asking you, tell me something about yourself. Okay, he is extremely bored of that. So he might ask you anything and everything under the sun. इसलिए it is very important to study that as well. Similarly, discussions तो मैंने आपको बता दिया. So these are the very important pillars, and one thing that I would want to tell you is that knowing versus explaining. As I am telling you the strategy, a lot many students only know the answers but fail to explain the answers. Let's say for example, अगर मैं आपको inflation का definition पूछूं, आपको inflation का definition पता है, but you would not be in a position to explain that. So once you are studying inflation, make sure that you revise it 3 or 4 times, you narrate it to someone, so that tomorrow you are in a better position to explain it to the panelists. That is about the inflation. सिमिलरली उसका टीयर 1, टीयर 2, टीयर 3 क्वेश्चंस क्या आएगा? हाउ इज द इन्फ्लेशन मेजर्ड इन इंडिया? व्हाट इज आरबीआई's टारगेट ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन इन पर्टिकुलर इंडिया? दैट इज प्लस 4 plus or minus 2%, that is a bandwidth of 2 to 6%. Such kind of questions are the tier 2, tier 3 level of questions. वो भी आपको प्रिपेयर करने हैं, but know that knowing versus explaining में बहुत फर्क है. Just don't know the answers. Please make sure that you're confident about explaining the answers as well. So this is मोटा strategy about how you need to prepare for JBIMS, MSc Finance, MHRD as well as SIDNEM MSc Finance. Having said that, if you are interested, I repeat, if you are interested, please make sure that you fill in the interest form. एक Google form का link होगा. Please make sure that you fill in the interest form, and we will have a dedicated WhatsApp group where we will be discussing a lot about MSc Finance and MHRD courses. So make sure that you join that WhatsApp group. Link again description में रहेगा. And if you are interested in that particular course, make sure that you fill in the interest form as well. We would be launching the course of it. I think बताया या नहीं बताया इस PPT में, let's see. We would be launching a course for that as well. But वो मैं आपको बाद में बताऊंगा. अभी थोड़ा डिटेल्स बता देता हूँ क्या क्या एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया होगा. That will be a very quick read because already video 20 minutes का हो चुका है. Let's see. MSc Finance, MHRD, SIDNEM MSc Finance, JB MSc Finance की बात करते हैं. You already know all of this. Just a second. Yeah. So selection procedure क्या है? CD एंड प्रोफाइल बेस्ड स्क्रीनिंग, जिसके लिए मैंने बताया इन पर्सन असेसमेंट के लिए आपको बुलाएंगे. रिटन एबिलिटी टेस्ट, ग्रुप डिस्कशन, पर्सनल इंटरव्यू. CAT 2024, बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट CD 2025, अब तक नोटिफिकेशन आया नहीं है. सो एकेडमिक ईयर 2025 का जो नोटिफिकेशन था, बेस्ड ऑन दैट, आई रिपीट, एकेडमिक ईयर 2025 2027 का जो एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया था, बेस्ड ऑन दैट वी आर पुटिंग अप दिस. जनरल के लिए कैट इज इन ऑल्सो इन पॉसिबल 95 परसेंटाइल इन कैट और सीडी में 97 परसेंटाइल. रिजर्व के लिए 75 परसेंटाइल, सीडी में 90 परसेंटाइल. पीडब्ल्यूडी कैंडिडेट 75 एंड ईयर इट इज 85. कैटेगरी परसेंटेज इन 10th and 12th 60% और अबव इन 10th, 60% और अबव इन HSC. कैटेगरी रिजर्व 55% और अबव, 55% और अबव. दिस इज फॉर MSc Finance. Similarly, then there is a interview call and final selection. So interview call के लिए आपका एक सारे parameters जज होंगे. That is application rating score. Application rating score में the weightage is on 60% of your score, then 15% on your 10th, 12th and bachelor's degree. Extracurricular the weightage is on 20%. Diversity 5% and total is 100%. Now all the people who would be filling up the application will go through an ARS process, and top 300 or top 400 students will be called for interview. Then you will have an interview, in-person assessment as I said. उसका ये weightage है. Group discussion 20%, personal interview is the most important 60%, while 20% total is 100%, and the final score will be calculated 0.6 into ARS, that is a static data जहाँ पे आप कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते हो, and 0.4 into IPA. This is how they would calculate and you will get the final result. This is about MSc Finance. And these are the important terms and conditions before you apply. I think कहीं उन्होंने कहा है मैथ्स कंपलसरी था, प्लीज रीड इट. ठीक है, लेट्स सी, बढ़ते हैं आगे. MHRD की बात करें, ये ऑलरेडी मैंने आपको बताया है. These are the things, eligibility criteria. CAT 2024 percentile 85, CD 90, reserved. Again, this is for academic year 2025-27. For 26-28 they might revise it. Reserved के लिए 75 CAT and 80 for CET. These are again the extra details. This is again the extra details. These are self-explanatory. आप पढ़ सकते हैं यहाँ पे. Moving ahead, again same procedure: group activity, personal interview, and written ability test. If you get shortlisted for that, then SIDNEM MSc Finance course. Again, fees 7 lakh, intake 30, average package not applicable because as I said 25-27 is the first batch. Eligibility criteria, this is the thing, self-explanatory, you may read that. Steps to follow the admission process, last year का जो हम लोगों ने बताया था. ठीक है, so this was about the JBIMS MSc Finance, MHRD, SIDNEM MSc Finance. This was a very detailed video. I hope you like it. And if you are very interested, please make sure that you fill in the interest form as well as join the WhatsApp group. We will have a very detailed conversation on WhatsApp. And if you are serious about this, please make sure दैट यू स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग, बिकॉज 1-2 महीने में पढ़ाई नहीं होगा, इट टेक्स अ मिनिमम ऑफ 2 or 3 months. ठीक है, ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट. आई विल सी यू सून इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. टिल देन टेक केयर, बाय बाय एंड गुड डे.